Guys, what if I told you that one of the most practical family estates on the market is also one of the smartest used buys? This 2020 Corolla estate gives you hybrid efficiency, an automatic gearbox, a practical estate boot and Toyota reliability for only £12,500. But with 69,000 miles on the clock and modest performance, let's find out if this car is really worth it or just a normal car with a few compromises. Yes guys, welcome back to HDG Cars. Today we've got this 2020 Corolla Touring 1.8 hybrid in this beautiful pearl white on around 70k miles with an automatic gearbox and full hybrid system. On paper, this car offers everything that you need in a family car. Low running costs, ULEZ compliance and everyday practicality. But here at HDG Cars, we're honest about our cars. If there's anything wrong with this, if there's any downsides, we will be reviewing it now and we'll be honest. Now guys, if we take a look at the exterior of the car, you can tell that it's really modern compared to these old Toyota estates. It's got sharp styling and a clean design. Very simple, but very effective. If we take a look at the inside, it's nice and clean. It's got the fabric seats, nice and comfortable, good for long drives. Now, the main thing about these estates is the boot. This one's got a really long boot and you can flip this open to make it deeper. Now guys, although the boot is really massive, surprisingly, this isn't even the biggest estate in its class. Now, this specific model does come in pearl white. Now, a lot of people do love this colour, but some downsides that could come with it is if you scratch it or get any stone chips in it, it is very visible. Now guys, if we take a look at the inside, everything is nice and simple and easy to use. But one thing I'd say, as soon as you walk in, you can tell that it's not the premium quality that you see in the Mercedes, the Audi, the German cars. Now guys, as you can see here, we've kept the factory screening as they are well renowned for being one of the best screens on the market. They do come with Apple CarPlay, reverse camera. As you can see, if I put the car into gear here, it's got the reverse camera with projection, so you can tell if you're going left or right where the car is going to end up. These are really good screens, although they might be a bit simple and they're not, they're not a very good looker. They are very useful and very practical. Now guys, if you take a look at the dash, you can see it's got two dials there for the miles per hour and the revs, but it also has a digital speedometer. If you find it a bit hard to look at the speed on the dial, the digital speedometer is very helpful, and as you can see, it's got the 69,000k miles there, and yeah, very nice. Guys, one thing I will say about these infotainment systems, they could be sometimes a little bit inconsistent. So whenever you're buying an import Corolla or Prius, make sure you're looking at the screen. If it's got if it should have Apple CarPlay available, make sure it's working. Make sure the reverse cameras are working. Make sure the Bluetooth, Android Auto, and all the sensors are working as well. Now guys, one of the biggest upsides to this Corolla is the rear space. Look, if you're buying a Corolla, 99% of the time it's going to be for family or for taxi drivers. Regardless, you're going to have people in the back of the car and you need them to be comfortable. That is one of the main selling points of this car. As you can see, decent height and I've got loads of space. The seat isn't even that far forward. I've got decent space. I could lie down, I'm comfortable. The fabric seats are, really cushioning me well. And yeah, I feel like if you're going for a road trip, if you're going somewhere far, whether it be London, Scotland, Manchester, I will be happy to sit in the back. The biggest selling point of these cars, Toyotas, Corollas, Priuses, is the 1.8 hybrid system. Very famous, very reliable, very practical. Performance is adequate, but guys, don't expect this car to be a sports car like your S3s, like your Golf Rs. It's not quick. When you put your foot down, it lets the CVT gearbox rev high, and that's what makes the classic hybrid droning noise. If you know, you know. Now guys, in a nutshell, it's incredibly easy to drive, good in traffic, good on the motorway, good everywhere, but it's just not sporty. Now guys, it's all good and well, me gassing up the car, saying this is good, saying that is good, but there's no proof unless I take it for a test drive. Let's go. Now guys, I'm just pulling out now, and as you can tell, the car is extremely quiet. The indicator for these ones are on the right side. Common thing with these imports, you just have to get used to it. Now if I put my foot down on the accelerator, you start to hear the petrol engine coming into play. That's the good thing about these cars. They switch whenever it's suitable. Saves you a lot of fuel in the end. You'll get 70, 75 MPG out of these cars easily. Now guys, if we take a look at the digital speedometer there, I haven't got it to show my speed because I don't mind using the dial, but it does show a lane. Now if I start to veer into the next lane, it will start beeping. I'm not going to do it just for safety reasons, but it will start beeping. Very helpful, if you're going on a long drive, you're getting a bit tired, it gives you a little warning. Or just if you're a bad driver, it'll help you out a lot. Now guys, there's not really much to say about this car. There's nothing too special about it. It's very simple, very easy to use, and very effective. It's a car that you'd use if you're not into something that's too flashy. Now look, me personally, when I look at a car, I want it to have good spec on the inside. Now this car is not the worst spec, but it could always be better. For example, the virtual cockpit. I'm not a big fan personally. I'd rather have a full digital dash. But regardless, it's still not the worst. For the value at 12,500, you're getting a lot of car, especially since it's a 2020, a newer shape. It's still really worth the money. Yeah, what are the alternatives for 12.5 grand? There's not really much you can get on a 2020, especially this fresh, straight from Japan. You'll be the first owner if you do buy it. I feel like the diesel A6s are a good option, even the diesel A4s 2 litres. If you're looking for spec, for around the same price, pan roofed, digital dash, whatnot. But still, I don't think there is, on the estate market, I don't think there is a car that will get you this much efficiency and this much practicality. But look, if you're looking for something fast, there is always the A4s, the A6s, the 330Ds. They are good cars, they are faster. They might not get you as much MPG, but they'll get you a good amount of MPG, and let's be honest, they'll be more fun. But in terms of, effectiveness and practicality and overall performance, in terms of, engine sustainability, economy, you won't get better than this. Now guys, I'm just parking the car back in the showroom. Just want to show you how easy the reverse camera makes it with the sensors. I barely need to look at my mirrors, really and truly. There's a lot of space. Don't want to run the colleague over. Now guys, if you want a practical, economical and reliable family estate, the Corolla is one of the best options on the market. Now guys, on the flip side, it isn't fast, it isn't exciting, and there's nothing really special about the car. It might feel a bit dated on the inside. But at the end of the day, it's cheap to run, easy to drive, and easy to live with. It's definitely a car you buy with your head instead of your heart. Now guys, this Corolla will be available at HDG Cars very soon for only £12,500. With over 20 years of motor trade experience and 15 years in the import game, we offer the best services with finance, part exchange, warranty, all available to cater to your needs. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment what car you want to see next. Thank you.